You ready? Alright. Let me send my string. Let me send my string to the group chat.
Hey Dre, you ready?
Yo. Nice name. Go look at that, Eric.
It better be free Moody, bro.
Look at it.
Let's get it. Everybody changing their name to that. I just ate some Captain Crunch berries. I just did different. Every time I get Cinnamon Toast Crunch, they don't be sweet enough no more. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. That's be oh no, my taste buds do be sweet. My Cinnamon Toast Crunch don't be sweet. The milk, yeah.
Ooh, man, Blitz.
Hey, Jarvis, boy. What y'all, what you and Booby was talking about with the hashtag? Yeah.
Okay, Coach, well, this place can get downright loud when the roof is closed, and that's the situation here today at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Who was the Ravens? Who was the Ravens?
That's G-U-D. How do you say his name?
Oh, the Geox nigga.
Well, how do you say his name? Oh, we got the Sean Watson.
He's not even in the chat no more.
Like, hold on.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
Oh, that wasn't out of quick.
So they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Third and 8.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Watson. And he'll find Akins there.
Give me that ball.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Shooting over you.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
There you go, Julio.
It's caught.
There you go, Julio. There you go, Julio. Get out of there.
The 20.
Yes,
Falcons.
Look at Ronnie with the R1 cheese.
85 yards. As his guys are
Hey,
able
Gio,
to
text me about that
first.
too.
Bro, that's not even cheese.
Exactly, you cannot do the R1
really. You force the punt and then you go down.
Man, that's not even cheese, bro. It don't even work.
Coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That ball.
And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ooh, J.J. Mark.
What'd he say? Oh, that's Amari.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't get 3 and out. I got 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here.
Got stuck and he just ran mad.
Down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We own them. We own them. Kill. And turn it out. Check your hot read. Check. Crunch. Check safety.
On the toss, here's Johnson.
Ow.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
We right here. Different. Oh, yeah, different one. Yeah, the red one. Why they all red?
It's Malik defense. Why did they do that?
3rd and 2, Watson. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
They keep flipping.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Same exact
complete to Cooks.
I thought that was his play.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Y'all said ain't nobody here.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, that's caught. It's
All them
Thomas.
chests are open. I got
And he'll be brought
$0,
down
bro.
here at the 3-yard line.
Yo.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
What is the call?
When you go to Scrabble Bowl, L2.
They'll try and run.
You
This
see a
is
gap.
Johnson.
Wait,
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second
wait a
and goal.
minute. Yeah, if you see a
Looked
gap,
like he was
press tap
trying to bounce
L2
it
and he's
outside,
going
but
to
no
tuck it and run.
success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second and
so
goal.
Bounty's back
Watson.
and the crowns is gone.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Crowns gone.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each
Yeah,
other
the crowd's
saying,
definitely
we
gone,
can't
y'all.
come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They
Yeah,
want more than that
nigga, I'm a
3.
goat. What you expect?
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown.
Nigga say in a
Going for it
minute.
here.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest
Oh, that
active
nigga
player,
probably did
also the
take them
league's all-time
McDonald's.
leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it
Why
in the
would they
beard.
bring
Maybe
the
in the
Bounties
beard,
back?
that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a yard at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the toss, it's Gurley.
Come on.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah.
On 3rd down, Ryan caught by Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was
Ooh,
something else.
To escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
This offensive line is struggling. In fact, when we sat down with the
shield.
coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatter, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
That buddy trying to play you, too.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult.
Yeah.
It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Ryan. This complete to Jones.
Let's go, Julio. No R1 cheese for this.
Touchdown.
No R1 cheese for that.
Julio
Hey,
Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons
Crazy,
push
partner. I
further
barely
in
used
front.
Julio. Trying to
And he's having a
Hallelujah
nice little
X Factor.
first half here, partner.
Double
And it's a
Julio.
first half that leaves us
Julio, I'm going to
anticipating
Ridley.
what can still come. I mean, 2
Oh, he behind
touchdowns
you.
already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, I can't never win with the Desert Eagle, bro.
This is
Never
fielded a
failed,
couple
bro.
yards deep.
You tried to take a knee. I saw that. Up that ball.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Man, free Mikeygotit, man.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
You ain't that tough?
On 1st down, Watson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Oh, they right there on you.
McKinley in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Right by that yellow mark.
Work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Good play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Oh my God, they made me land on top of this nigga.
3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Oh, get his that ball.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Come on, fat boy.
My observation has been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player.
Injuries be the weakest.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Watson. He's got a man complete.
Don't go to that deep end.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
dislocated him.
Stride and he can pick
Got to
up
dislocate it. Got to dislocate it here.
But in this situation, the defense was effective. Stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This complete to the tight end play. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Now a 1st down throw. Watson.
Not open.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
All I need is time.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Wrigley. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Let him run it out. He's going to hit.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Yeah.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Complete to Jones. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into...
Will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown.
Let's go, man. Ryan.
Calvin Ridley, his
shot.
3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Definitely a cover 2.
Able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Make a play. And
the Falcons grab it.
Come on, Cowboy.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the pistol, it's Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Oh, he blitzing too. Let's get it.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I was going to say, you never may know. I might de-money the field goal.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Takk McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
A super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And a short gain here down to the 22. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Who got hurt?
Todd Gurley. He's fine, though. He probably got a backstab him. Something like that.
To throw on third down. Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Not open.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be second down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, got a couple more downs.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
We'll get used to the lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra
my
point
first
winds up
season
successful.
in the league wasn't that good before they kicked everybody out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in after 1. And he will be brought down
Probably
here at about the 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
That's what I'm guessing.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low.
I mean, you just gonna watch him tackle him.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? and they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Ready. 52 the mic. They gonna need some therapy after this. Check 9, check 9. 49, check 49, check 49. He's coming. Double up. Wait. Slam. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Ryan. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Here's Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw again is Ryan. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
42, Texans 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
That's not a cool
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Check curls.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, left side here, caught by Clay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 at a Texans first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Nice breakup.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of the ball game that appears lost.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Back and get it. Let's see how far we can go.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Come on.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Airing it out. Look, it's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, this is caught, it's Cooks. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.